Welcome to the Oberoi Mumbai at Ziya, and here we are going to do some pre-plated Indian food. We are cooking for the budding gourmet. We've all eaten chicken tikka all our lives. How interesting would it to make chicken tikka with a twist? Why don't we add chicken tikka with some nice tomato and make it a tomato chicken tikka? We have some chicken leg. What we're going to do is we're going to give it a first marination, which is going to be ginger garlic paste and some salt. This first marination is very important because this kind of leaches the moisture out of the meat. So I'm going to just mix it with a spoon. So the chicken is marinated. This goes into the refrigerator for at least half an hour, after which we will remove or squeeze the water out and we'll mix it in the other marination. So I have some oil, and it's very important that the oil does not get hot. It has to be just lukewarm, where you can be able to touch the oil like this, Add a little bit of chilli powder. This is just enough. If you like it a little more spicy, sure, go ahead. A little bit of turmeric, a little bit of cumin powder. And now we're going to cook this in oil, gently kind of warm it up. Now comes my favorite part, where we make the mix of the masala. What we essentially want to do is infuse the flavor of tomato. So we have tomatoes, the fresh tomatoes, which has been dried in the oven and then made into a paste. We take yogurt, which is regular dahi, which you have to hang in the cloth so that we get rid of the moisture. And this dahi, this is the best part of the job that I like. And we need to kind of smoothen this yogurt. We have to be careful to ensure that the plate is not hot, and also the yogurt has to be cold, because if you're going to work this, we're also generating a little bit of heat. The butter from this yogurt will separate away. So you kind of get all this together, to which we add the sun-dried tomato. We have a paste of sun-dried tomato and yogurt ready now, to which we will add flavored oil. Now we've always added salt to every stage. We've added salt to the chicken. Now we're going to add salt to the marinade, just enough for marination. Now the mixture of yogurt and masala is ready. This we're going to finish with a little bit of garam masala. It's important that we make this mixture fresh. And now that our chicken has been resting for about half an hour, and kind of take it out from the fridge. And now you see there's a little bit of liquid here which we need to drain. Just kind of now this masala has to be gently massaged into the meat. This massaging is very important. Now you see, because we marinated it well, there is no moisture, or there is no, usually when you add salt to any ingredient, it leaches of water. And now we're going to leave this in the marinade for another hour to let the flavor of all the spices and yogurt and the tomato to mix with the chicken. And then we're going to put this into an oven at about 220 degrees centigrade for about 8 to 12 minutes for it to cook. What I'm going to do is, onto a baking tray, I'm going to use a steel plate though. I'm going to apply a little bit of oil so that the marination doesn't stick. And I'm going to spread this chicken. I'm putting two pieces, we'll use the best of the one. And don't forget this masala, this is very important. Just baste it on. Like all the meat from every little place has been covered. There's no excess of water, there's no excess of fat. It's a very, very healthy recipe. I'm now going to put this into the oven for it to bake. The oven is already set at 220 degrees for about 8 minutes by my watch. Okay, now we're going to plate our interesting chicken tikka. What I'm going to use is a black slate. This is a natural stone which is available. If you don't have a slate, you can use a marble, you can use a glass top. That imagination I leave to you. So I have some saffron flavored mayonnaise. And this is going to go onto the plate because black and yellow creates a good background. This is your sun-dried tomato chicken, like I mentioned. Now this dish to complete has got protein. We only need a little bit of starch, for which I'm going to use some rice. Now this rice has been flavored with a Mediterranean ingredient to make it a little more interesting. I've used olives. I'm going to leave the rice here and of course garnish it with a small sprig of fresh coriander. To make it a little more interesting or to give it a twist, what we are going to do is we're going to use a small pipette. We're just going to place it onto the chicken like this. And your dish, which is sun-dried tomato chicken tikka with olive khichdi and a small shot of tomato makhani, is ready to be served.